Good morning, good afternoon. I'm Raquel Redmond from Brava Art Press, and I'd like to show you how to paint a calico bag and how to make the paint good for painting on textile. This is a puppet that we did on another video workshop. So if you want to look at that too, you can find out how to paint and construct how to make this puppet. I have a calico bag here. I painted that. As you can see, it's a lady looking down. She's wearing a beautiful red dress with yellow flowers. And she got beautiful necklace. And she is standing, I think, by the window because it got some curtains there. This is a calico bag, and it could be a project for your library bag or a lovely bag that you're going to paint for mother or for Mother's Day or for grandmother or for dad if dad likes to go to do the shopping. So we have here a plain calico bag. This calico bag your teacher or mom or dad can find in those dollars and cents shops or simply in the art supplies if it's going to be a school project. To start this project, we are going to start drawing, because when we do art, we draw first. We think drawing. I have some drawings here, some ideas. It could be anything. It could be animals. It could be a self-portrait that is a portrait of yourself, or it could be a landscape. It could be a house. It could be a dog. Anything you like. I have some portraits here done by children. This is a girl there with a lizard. She did this little drawing, and then she copied this drawing onto the calico bag. There's another one here with a big, thick outline there. And this one, which is the one behind me, this one of the boy. That's what we are going to paint on the calico bag today, that boy there. And to start, I'm going to do that drawing on a piece of paper, and I'm going to use a black pen so you can see it on the camera. But on the bag, it's okay to use a pencil. So we are going to do that quick drawing of a similar boy that is behind me. So we can plan. With a nose and a mouth. Okay, that is the drawing that I have planned. And at the end, when you finish your project, when you finish painting, you can come back here and paint that too on paper. So you have two projects here going. Here is my drawing. So with the black pen, so you can see it on the camera, but you can use pencils like that. I'm trying to organize myself like on this bag where there is an area. I'm going to draw that area so I know where my drawing is going to go. So the area is going to be, it doesn't matter, it's a drawing by hand. It doesn't have to be perfect. The lines, you don't have to use a ruler, because a drawing by hand is always beautiful and very spontaneous. That means that you just do it. That's the idea. So the face of the boy, like that. And if you make mistakes, don't worry. We don't worry about mistakes. I have made a few mistakes here, and I'm not going to worry. Some ears and eyebrows, eyes, I'll show you in a minute, and a nose and a mouth. So okay, ready to show you. That is the drawing of this boy. Now is the time to paint this beautiful design. Before you paint, it's important to put something inside the bag. Newspaper, perfect. You put the newspaper there, so it's not going to paint on the bag. Put it flat on the table, and we will talk about paint. The same paint that we used for the puppets workshop that we did, that we have in the website, the same paint, Chroma 2, because this paint, as we said, paints good on paper, on textile like calico bags, on timber, and it's good for printmaking. So it's a very versatile paint. That means that you can do a lot of things with this paint. I have the paint here on an ice cube container with some paddle pop sticks. So when you need to mix colors, we can use a piece of a scrap paper, like a newspaper, to mix colors. So you just put your colors down there with the paddle pop stick, and the colors stays clean on the tray. But there is something that we can add to the paint. If you want to make this paint good for textile, for calico bags in this case, there is something that you can add. Your teacher, your mom, or your dad can buy this. It's called Textile Medium, Chromacryl Textile Medium. And by the way, the paint is Chroma 2. That's the good paint. So having the paint in this container, we again work on paddle pop sticks, and your teacher or your mom or dad can prepare this for you. Add a little bit, like a teaspoon of, bit more than a teaspoon of this medium. That is a special sort of plastic liquid to make the paint textile, good for textile. And then mix it with the paddle pop stick like that. And then I'm going to apply another bit here because I'm going to use that color, and another bit there on the white, and mix with the paddle pop stick here, all that mix in there, and here on the white. That is a very important information, because when bags get dirty, you might like to wash your bag. The other good thing of this paint and this medium, it's called medium, this liquid, is non-toxic. So it's good for children, for very young children, because if you are very young, even if you are at home working with mom at 3 years old, 4 years old, you can still paint. You can still make marks using paint, and that is important. You can do it in the school with your teacher, or you can do it at home. So these paints have been prepared with this medium, and they're ready to go. So I'm going to use these that I have prepared already, and I'll start painting. I'll paint a little bit because I'll take too much time to paint the whole bag as this one. So I'll just use a little bit of time. I'll paint a bit to give you just the idea. We're going to start mixing. I like to start mixing. I'll paint first the hair. So we have paintbrushes here. We have a medium-sized paintbrush like that, and we have a small paintbrush like this one, because you will need a small paintbrush for details. So with the big paintbrush, I'll start painting black hair. This boy is going to have black hair. And if the paint is not running, if you want to make the paint a bit runnier, all you have to do, add a bit more water. Add some water, mix it up again, like that, and it will be easy to paint, because painting on fabric, on calico, is very different from painting on paper. So we have that. I'm painting that. And the last bit of hair there. This is where we are now. We have black hair. The boy has black hair. But now it's the time to paint the skin. Do you know how to make the skin color? I'll show you how to make a skin color. It's really easy. You start by putting white first on your mixing paper, and you add a little bit of red to make that pinky color, like that. You can add a little bit of blue if you want a little, like an olivey color. I'll show you in a minute. That went too olive, so we are going to mix more. We're going to get more there. And I think we're going to make a little bit of more red, adding always the paint on your paper first, and then picking up a bit and mixing. So it's about, skin can be any colors. You can do a real skin color mixing like this. It could be pale skin, it could be brown skin, it could be blue skin or yellow skin. It's up to you. So this one is going to be like a realistic skin color, painting on this boy here. And I'm going to paint all over because it's going to be too difficult to see. So we're painting all over, mixing more color for a good skin color, a bit more red. I'm not painting around the eyes, I'm not painting around the mouth. I'm painting all over because it's easy. And the ears. And don't forget the neck. Everybody forgets the neck. It's very important because we have a skin on our neck. So that's it. I'll show you in a minute. So that is the skin color. And you can still see the eyes there. You can still see the mouth and the nose because I used this black pen. I used a black pen. Oh, it went somewhere. I used a black pen like this to do the drawing to start with. So that's the advantage. But if you use pencil and you press hard, you will be able to see that. Now I'm going to mix a color to do the eyes and use the small paintbrush. I love to use this one, which is a red, sorry, a bit of black. And I'll mix this to paint the eyebrows and the eyes. Bit of water. It's important to add a bit of water because it's easy to draw. When you make the paint runnier, it's a lot easier to draw. So I'm going to do the eyebrows and the eyes. Another eye. That's how I painted the lady that I showed you at the beginning. And nose. And darker, making it darker for the eyes. And the mouth. The mouth is going to be red. I'll show you in a minute. So there we are going. We're getting there with the skin color, the mouth, and the drawing of the eyes and the nose. I'll show you now a trick how to paint the outline. The outline that we have done here with black, or it could be red. We can make it red. So let's make it red. Applying lots of water on the red paint to make it runnier. Yes. So we're going to make that paint runnier. And we just paint this outline here. As I said, the beauty of painting, it doesn't have to be perfect because paint has this quality. It's so, it's like a battery quality. It's like painting with jam, with butter, so it can't be perfect. So I'll show you in a minute. Our line in red. There. Got more here. And if you feel very creative, you can add something, spots. Or let's try this blue. You can add bits like that. I'll show you. That's so far there with the adding bits of blue, adding the outline, and you can keep going, adding the blue on the side, part of your design. And keep going. And it could be a beautiful shopping bag, library bag. There you are. And the last bit of information is when this calico bag is dry, you have to ask mom or dad or your teacher to iron this. By ironing, by adding heat to the paint will set. So when the bag gets dirty, you can wash it. Thank you for watching. And if you would like to have more information about the lesson plans in the website, you can click the link below and then go to the website, and there you will find your mom and dad or your teacher will find lots of more lesson plans to do different things like card printing, like this puppet here, and things like a self-portrait. You can learn how to paint a portrait of yourself. And also, if you enjoy this video, please subscribe. Thank you very much.